We've got lots of camps coming up. We've got 15 different venues, 20 different camps, because we've got so much work over the summer. Loads of tennis coaches are needed across uSports, and we're like 90% there. Basically, they're just really not happy with what's happened. We are very short-staffed. Rob's a UEFA B football coach. He doesn't like to brag, but he is. He's up there. Got some big news for you. Robbo over here is actually moving on to new ventures. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to week 12 of the uSports Weekly. This is the show where we give you a behind-the-scenes look into what it's like running a sports coaching company here in the southeast of England. We're on a mission to become the largest sports coaching company in the UK. So this week, we've got about 2 or 3 weeks until summer, and that means that we are full on sales mode at the moment. We're looking for new schools after summer. We're looking to retain all of our schools that we're already in, and we've got a lot of parents to be selling to for our holiday camps. So it's going to be a really busy week. Can't wait to show you how we get on. So before I head up, I'm just going to share with you, on Friday we had a call with a coach who's been doing really well recently and actually managed to secure the school that they're in for another year, and that was really positive. So we gave him a call and actually let him know that we were moving him up a grade, so getting a pay increase, and he was just over the moon. So when you can treat your staff like that and be able to do something like that, it just means so much to me. Recognise hard work and commitment to the business, and yeah, he wasn't crying, but it sounded like he might do. But yeah, fair play to him because he's done a fantastic job over the last few years with us, and we're really proud to have him in the team. Now, you might have seen in the previous weeklies that this was all very messy behind here. All the boxes were everywhere, and what we've done, it's hard to make it look really neat and tidy, but obviously this is a working environment, so I want it to look smart. So we've actually just, Steph has completely gutted it all out and put it all together, so it just looks really smart. Here she is. Now, like I said, we've got lots of camps coming up. We've got 15 different venues, 20 different camps, which means we are fully on the sales and marketing side of that. So if I show you around here, Elliot has been helping out. Loads of different schools have all got their different flyers, all coordinated between themselves. We need to get all of these flyers out over the next couple of weeks so that parents can start booking onto our camps, but that's quite a fiddly job, so well done Els for sorting that out for us. Now, starting the week off with some good news, we had a call with a school that we currently do swimming provision with. Their contract was due to come to an end of this term. We had a call with them on Friday, sent all the email over, and had an email through today just to confirm they are going to continue using us, which is another win. It's just all these hours, they all add up. Every school or setting, we need to keep as many as possible, and then obviously bring in new ones as well. So it's really important that we celebrate every win that we get with with our current schools staying with us. So that is one of our hot leads that we've been able to convert into a definite contract, which is great. But we've still got, I won't show you, but we've got such a long list of hot leads. These are schools who are potentially interested, or they've shown an interest, or schools that maybe just in passing, ones that we work with already and they've said, oh, they might be interested in doing a bit more work. So there's just loads to do on that. So this week's just on the emails, on the phone, me and Jordan both working together and try and bring in as many as possible. Right, so I quickly wanted to show you this. This is our new grade structure, a whole document that we've put together going through everybody in the business so that they know what grade they are, how much they get paid, and what they need to do to move up into the next structure. So it's something that we've had in place for a while, but now this isn't just for contracted coaches, this is for everybody. It gives us a big job. We're going to pass that on to Rob to go through every one of our coaches and make sure that we agree with what grade they're at and what they need to do to improve. Right, team, so I've just got off the phone with another tennis coach. Now, this is because we've got so much work over the summer. Loads of tennis coaches are needed across uSports, and we're like 90% there, but it's just that last 10%. We've got a few tennis sessions that we just haven't been able to staff with the quality that it needs to be. So I've been going through loads of different tennis clubs, calling up tennis coaches, going through Indeed, anything we can do. Me and Jay have been doing it together, and what I'm hoping is that we can get some bit of traction and sort out this tennis coach solution, because we've got about a week to sort it out. We're not quite there, not where we need to be for it to be delivered at the standard we need it to be at the moment. Right, team, so I can't give you loads of detail, but just to give you a heads up, so I had a call with or an email from a head teacher yesterday about an incident that happened in a school, and yeah, basically they're just really not happy with what's happened. Need to speak to the coach and sort out, just go through the right steps. But it's one of them, you know, we deliver so many sessions throughout the week. Inevitably, sometimes things don't go to plan, so it's just one that we need to sort out. But in better news, we've really come across a really good opportunity for our business at the moment. It's working with councils, but the only issue is it's so hard to work with councils, but it's a fantastic opportunity. So I'm working quite hard on trying to speak to the right people in the relevant councils, and fingers crossed I can get something through, but I've just sent so many emails and calls, just haven't got anywhere yet. So hopefully at some point this week I can have a good call with somebody who can point us in the right direction for this next step for uSports. Right team, it's Tuesday morning now and we are very short staffed. Even Jacko is out today, so he's at a school all day delivering PE. And yeah, it's just some days it's just like everything just goes really well to plan, and other days it just like all the sickness all comes in at once, which just puts us under a lot of pressure. But as a team, we just manage it and we just try and get through the day as best as possible. Ultimately, we have to be delivering the right quality on the ground. That means managers have to go out at times, and that's what we have to do. Right guys, so I'm with Zion now. He's our deputy schools manager. He's had a busy morning this morning. He's been at a school delivering a assembly. Do you want to just talk us through why we might deliver an assembly at a school?
Absolutely. So yeah, the school showed interest in uSports delivering breakfast clubs on a Tuesday and a Thursday, and they sort of requested that we go down to the school, deliver a assembly just to sort of drum up the numbers, spread awareness of those sessions happening, and essentially it was benefits of physical activities on mental health. So lots of engagement from the children. Used that opportunity to build a relationship with the school. All in all, really productive morning, and we've already had some interest shown as well from the parents. So
I think for it, when we go into a new school, it's so important that we get the kids wanting to do it as well, because one thing sending a letter out to the parents, but the kids might not even know it's gone out, whereas if we can send it out to the parents, but also all the kids know about it, the kids go home, Mum, can you put me on? Dad, can you put me on? Whatever it is. And I think that's really important for us to fill up our clubs. Right, so team, as well as all that's been going on this morning, Jordan has got a meeting at a school that is going to be hosting a local schools tournament. So if you are a keen watcher of Weekly, you'll know that we did the Woodley Football Carnival. We had over 40 teams joining us from different schools, building good relationships with local head teachers and PE leads. And we're now doing a very similar thing on the other side of Reading. It won't be as big, but it's just another platform for us to meet new people rather than just cold calling, cold emails, that sort of thing. So hopefully from it, potentially get some new work in for after summer as well. I've just joined Robbo, who's just got off of a video call with one of our coaches. We are doing some quite more like elite stuff over the next few weeks, and Rob is going to be site managing at a football venue. Rob's a UEFA B football coach. He doesn't like to brag, but he is. He's up there. But yeah, if you maybe want to run through what you're expecting from your coaches over the next couple of weeks with more elite session, that'd be good.
Yeah, so it's in terms of the ages of the children, a lot of what we do at uSports is 5 to 11s, whereas this is more like 12 to 16. So we can go in with a lot more detail in terms of technical stuff, but also tactical. So a lot of the sessions that we're doing are going to be more based on like a tactical topic, and then how to play that style. So they'll go through that in the morning, and then they'll do matches, sort of playing that sort of style. So for example, if you wanted to work on like counter attack or something like that, they'll do that.
Spot on. And yeah, it's something we're really excited about. It's sort of a relationship that's grown over the last couple of years. And we did it last year, and we got even more work than this year. I just think, if we just keep pushing on, it's nice just to mix it up, because the coaches enjoy that as well. Because as much as we all love sports coaching in primary schools and nurseries and stuff, it's just nice to go to a very high quality facility, really good ability on the ground, and just working on that more elite style session is quite a good thing for us. Rightio team, it's now Wednesday morning, and it is really, really hot. If you're in the UK, at the moment, especially southeast, it is ridiculously hot out here at the moment. But yeah, me and Jordan have just got off a phone call with a local school. They've just received £4,000 worth of funding that they have to use for the end of summer, which means they've got 17 days to spend this money. So me and Jordan have been coming up with a plan on how we could utilise that money effectively for them. Yeah, fingers crossed that comes in from an email. We just need to email it over with all the costs and stuff. If that comes in, that work is going to start on Monday, which will give us about 2 or 3 days turnaround. But yeah, that's a big win for us. And again, it's another new school, which could lead into more and more work after summer as well. Right, team, you now join me downstairs, and I only come downstairs when I really need to get my head down and really work through some prices and stuff. So, had a phone call with a school earlier today. They've got, well, it was actually a trust, and they've got 3 different schools that all need different support. And yeah, it's very individualised, the type of support they need. Some of it's PE lessons, some of it's after school clubs, some of it's breakfast clubs, and it just means that basically I need to get my head down and just work through the prices. So I've put all the prices together, I've sent them over to them, and pretty quickly they've come back with a, look, you're 30k over budget, all right? And that's always difficult because we're just so far off where we need to be, but for us to deliver the quality, then it has to be right financially for us. So I've now gone back through the prices, literally got to the best offer that we could possibly send, and send that off. So fingers crossed. They've got a meeting on Thursday, tomorrow, so hopefully they can get some of that approved, if not all of it. And if they do, then that'll be like 50 hours worth of work for uSports. So it is quite a big contract, but what you can't afford to do is just drop your prices more and more and more, because by the end of it, by the time you've paid your coach and you've got like everything set up and the management team, it just doesn't make sense doing it. So it's all good for the ego to say, I've got another 50 hours, but if you're not actually making any profit on it, it's just stress, and it's pointless to do. So it's important when we get impressed for prices that we don't just go below our minimum. We have to get that right for the customers and for our coaches and everybody else here at uSports as well. I didn't mention it earlier in the weekly, but we had a meeting with a school last week. All went well. We just need to confirm the day that they want a full day of PE to come in, right? So I passed that job on to Uzziah, and I'm really pleased I passed it over to Uzziah, because he's now called that school about 7 times trying to speak to the right person. And yeah, he's just not had any luck with it. So we're waiting for a response on that. But yeah, you know, it's just we could just get the day locked in. We'd be perfect. We can't staff anything until we know. So it's just something that we're working on. But poor old Uzziah is getting a bit of a joke in the office now. He has to keep calling the schools to try and work out what they want. Right, team, so I've just had some good news come in, which is just a random email just come in from our apprenticeship provider, and they just said, oh, please can you just raise an invoice for £500, we've got reimbursement. I just had no idea what we were due that money, so yeah, happy days, just a nice little tidy 500 quid. We didn't know it was coming in. Right, so about 10 minutes after that good news, I then just got some bad news in, and it is a school that we've worked with for years, always done after school clubs there, and we've asked for the dates for after summer, and they've come back saying, oh, actually we're not going to do that after school club with uSports anymore. They're moving over to a different provider, which is a bit rubbish really. And well, just investigated it a little bit further, and yeah, there's things that maybe we could have done a bit better. It's not like we're still working in that school, and they are potentially open to doing other bits with us, but yeah, it's just not nice hearing that feedback. And yeah, it's just important that we continue to develop the quality on the ground and stuff. So it's one to learn from. The school aren't that annoyed. They're still open to us doing some bits and stuff. So yeah, just trying to get it right next time. Good morning, team. It's now Thursday morning, and I am just about to head over to a school that after summer they've handed their notice in, so they're not going to continue with us after summer, and I didn't really know why. So I'm going to be going over there, just have a provision review meeting. Hopefully the relationship's still there, or I can upsell them or try and get them to stay for something, but it's always hard with these sort of things. So we're just going to see how that goes. I'm going to shoot over there now and then have the meeting, come back. So I've just come out of that meeting, and overall it was probably like mediocre. So it's not like they're moving over to another provider. Basically they're maybe a bit overstaffed for next year, so they're sort of thinking whether they need uSports or not. So they handed their notice in. They are open to using us again in the future, but they just need to know what it looks like, especially with them having additional members of staff, how much they need uSports basically. So yeah, but there was also some feedback about how we can improve, which I'm always open to. I'd rather sit down with a head teacher who just goes, right, this was good, but this needs to improve, X, Y, and Z, whatever. It just helps us then potentially improve the quality for the 100+ schools that we are working in. But overall, pretty good, and yeah, not as bad as it could have been, but I didn't manage to upsell them to continue after September, but fingers crossed for after October half term, that's what they were saying. So see how it goes. I'm going to head back to the office now, catch up with the team, and go from there. Thursday afternoon, and yeah, just been going through with Steph the van insurance. So at the moment we've got me and Rob on the van, but over summer a lot of people are going to be having to do van runs and stuff. So we've thought about getting Jordan onto it. But he's got no points on his licence, but to add Jordan onto the insurance, it's an extra £1,000. So it just means at the moment it's just not worth it for over 6 weeks for Jordan to be on it. So it's just a bit of a pain, to be honest. And Kat has 6 points on her licence, so yeah, she can't. She's going to pay about $2 or $3 grand probably. But yeah, it's just one of those annoying things about running a business that I thought you might want to know. Anyway, the rest of this afternoon just going to be selling, trying to get in touch with any of our leads, our current customers and whatever. Yeah, and just fingers crossed get some more working. And guys, I've got some big news for you. Robbo over here is actually moving on to new ventures. If you're in uSports already, you'll know that we put it on the group chat. Loads of lovely messages went through to Rob. But yeah, we just thought it'd be good just to jump on here and just to maybe for Robbo to talk through what you've been doing over the last 2.5 years. And then go from there. So yeah, do you want to just sort of...
I started as football development manager, so did that for about a year. Looked at trying to look at how the community sessions for football ran, trying to get some new venues, improve the quality of the sessions. Looks at like when they're 2 to 4 years old, and then how we sort of can keep those children coming to uSports sessions and trying to create like extra sessions.
I'll add on as well. I think Rob is genuinely one of the best sports educators you'll come across. Just so much experience, and almost uncommon the amount of experience you've got within the sector, because I think a lot of people get to your point and then they end up leaving or going into different roles or whatever. So the amount of experience Rob's got has been invaluable, which sort of then leads into your next role of education manager, which I'll pass back over to you to talk through.
Yeah, so I think education manager for me is mainly sort of about coach development, how to support coaches, how to sort of make sure that our expectations and the quality of our sessions is at the level that our settings and our schools expect, and making sure that the coaches feel supported, and that they know that we're sort of there to help them.
Honestly, we could go on for hours. The amount of things that you've done at uSports, because it's been one of those roles, isn't it, where you came in on one thing and then it like just the business has changed and moved forward, and it's been lots of different things that Rob's done over the years. But I think ultimately all the messages went on the group chat, just how much value you've added to everybody and that they've learnt a lot from you, which is obviously good news. But you'll still see him around for a few months. He's not leaving until the end of summer, so you'll still see him in the weekly. So don't start crying just yet. We've got a few more months, but yeah, cheers Robbo. Right team, so it's now Thursday afternoon, just about to head back home, and Rocco is getting pretty tired. So had a really good afternoon. We've now finally got on top of all the tennis sessions which are going on next week, so that's all structured. One of the tennis coaches who had limited availability is now opened up some more availability. He came in for an interview for an induction this afternoon, and that all went really well. So that's starting on Monday. Some really good drone footage going to come next week, I think, guys. Just watch out for that. Yeah, had a very good phone call with Jay. I can't really say much about it, but it's a really good opportunity for us. Also caught up with one of our coaches about an opportunity that's come up for after summer. But yeah, just a lot of little jobs here and there. Let's go team. So it's Friday morning now. Had some good news in from Jay. He actually has just had an email through from somebody he did a practical interview with earlier this week. They've accepted a 25-hour contract, grade 1, and that's going to be coming in for the beginning of the summer holidays, which is good because we've got so many camps and more and more work coming in over the summer holidays. So be another member of staff contracted in, and then we'll be a very good person to have in the schools team from September onwards as well. So more good news. Right team, so a little bit more good news. Jay had another, I don't know why Rocco's trying to join me up here. He had another person come back accepting a job role, which is good, one that we really needed as well, so that's really good. As well as that, Jordan had a call from somebody and they wanted an extra 4 hours of work every week, one of our existing customers, and Jordan also had another a sport lead actually, and the Senko after a meeting with us at a new school, so that's going to be happening next week as well. But yeah, everyone's gone out covering and stuff as well. But getting to the end of the Friday, so I'm going to wrap up. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this week's video, and if you haven't seen the other ones, it's just every week we do this where we just show you what it's like running a sports coaching business. So please do like, comment, subscribe. And a little secret for you, I missed last week's one, and and somebody messaged me saying, oh, where was it? Millie was away, so I'm sorry for that, but back to usual, and look forward to doing more weeklies as we go forwards.